Hi guys, this is Palak Sharma. Welcome back to the course on daily MCQs on English comprehension skills. So this course is presented by me, your educator at English on Unacademy. Then here are a few things about me. You can have a read. We'll hurry up to the questions first and do rate, review, recommend and share these lessons, these courses as much as you can, because we need to know your feedback so that we can work out upon these courses. And if you like my courses, you can follow me on this link. This is me. So let's start with the first MCQ. You have to find the word which is most nearly the same in meaning. The word is synopsis. Options are index, mixture, summary or puzzle. And the right answer to this question is C, that is summary. So a synopsis stands for a summary. What are the meaning of the other options? There's index, which means an indicator or a sign or a measure of something. We have a mixture, that is something which is obtained by mixing other things together. We have a puzzle, that is a cause for someone to feel confused because they are not able to decipher it, they are not able to make sense of it. Then we have a summary, which is a brief statement of something, main points of something. And we have a synopsis, that is the question itself, which means a brief summary or a general survey of something. And now we know that summary is almost synonymous to synopsis, right? So therefore, these are both synonyms to each other, synopsis and summary. All SS everywhere, I'm so confused. Coming to MCQ second, we have this error question. In my youth, I used to visit Sharma's and Chawla's company. So you have to find the error in this part, and if there's no error, mark E as your correct answer. So the right answer to this MCQ is option D. Why? Because what happens in this case is when two nouns are closely connected, the apostrophe is added only to second. So we have to say, in my youth, I used to visit Sharma and Chawla's company. Sharma will not have an apostrophe S in this case. Only Chawla will have an apostrophe. And therefore, we have option D as the correct answer, Sharma's and Chawla's company. Coming to MCQ third, we have to find the word which is opposite in meaning, and the word is obeying. Options are ordering, following, refusing, contradicting, and protesting. And the right answer to this MCQ is option A, that is ordering. The opposite of obeying is ordering. Why and how? Following means to come after or to come as a result of something. Refusing means to show that you are not willing to do something. Contradicting means that you are denying the truth or you are asserting something opposite. Then if you are protesting, it means you are expressing your disapproval for something. If you are ordering, that is the question. No, the question is obeying. The question is obeying. The answer is ordering. If you're ordering something, you are letting something, you are enjoining your license, order. To send an order is called ordering, or ordain is also ordering. And then we have obeying, that is complying to something. Okay. And therefore, we know that the antonym for obeying is ordering. Why? Because ordering means you are asking someone to do something, and obeying means you are actually doing something. So therefore, ordering and obeying, they are both antonyms to each other. Coming to MCQ fourth, we have this S1 and S6 starting in the end, and PQRS, the middle parts. You have to find the proper sequence in which they should be put. These are the four options. Choose out of them. And the right answer to this MCQ is D, SQPR. How? Belur is 35 kilometers from Hassan. Chennakesava temple in Belur is dedicated to Vishnu. It stands in a courtyard surrounded by a rectangular wall. Seen from afar, the star-shaped temple, characteristically Hoysala, is not very impressive, but closer it is dazzling and marvelous, and the entire exterior is decorated with sculptures, the loveliest being the panels right and left of the main door. They depict young women, musicians and dancers in various poses, and therefore D is the correct answer, the correct sequence. You can try the other sequence also. Coming to MCQ fifth, we have this analogy. So keys to ignition in the same way as helmet is to motorcycle, boot is to saddle, switch is to light, and pad is to helicopter. And the right answer to this MCQ is C, switch is to light. So if a key is used to turn on the ignition, a switch is used to turn on the light. Coming on MCQ 6, we have this word which has to be furthest in meaning to the word in capitals or bolds. And the word is always. Option A, disallow, never, daily, or descend. And the right answer to this MCQ is option B, that is never. So if something is always, the opposite is never. The other options stand for disallow is disapproving something, you're throwing something away, you're discarding something. Daily means which is done, produced, or something which occurs every day, every weekday, or there's certain sequence, there's a per diem. Then we have descend. that is moving or falling downwards. Then we have never, which means at no time in the past or future, not at all, not ever. Then we have always, that is at all times, on all occasions. So therefore, the opposite to always, the word that is farthest in meaning to always, is never. Coming to MCQ 7th, you have to find and choose the word that is the correct synonym. Word is altercation. Options are choice, charge, heated dispute, distribution, or none of these. And the right answer, the right synonym to altercation is C, that is choice. Why is it correct? Choice means an act of selecting or making a decision when faced with two or more possibilities. And altercation actually means, no, I'm so sorry, I did it wrong. It's not altercation. Altercation's synonym is C, that is a heated dispute. I'm so sorry I started saying that. So choice stands for selecting, making decisions. Charge stands for demanding an amount, is it like a price? And distribution means the sharing something. Then there's heated dispute, which means wrangling, or there's a contention, there's a controversy. And altercation means there's an argument, a noisy argument, there's a disagreement. So therefore, altercation is synonymous to a heated dispute. Whenever there's a altercation, we are having a heated dispute somewhere. I'm so sorry, that choice is not the correct thing. I got confused between C and C. Option C, that is heated dispute, is the correct answer. Coming to MCQ 8, there's a fill up. No sooner dash than the police handcuffed him. Option A, he came. Did he come? Did he came? Had he come? And the right answer to this MCQ is option C, that is did he come. No sooner did he come, the police handcuffed him. Did he come has to be in present only, because they're talking about that time, and we've already used did. Okay, so we've made it already in the past. Did signifies past, and therefore we have used did. So now come will be in present only. No sooner he came. This is not going to work in this case. This is simply, this doesn't show the act of coming, and did shows it. The part did is important because this shows the act of coming, and then there is did he came. This is wrong because we cannot use two pasts in a single sentence. Then we have did he come, which is the correct answer. Coming to MCQ 9th, we have to find the one word for this substitution. An act of speaking one's thoughts aloud when by oneself or regardless of any hearers, especially by a character in a play. Option A, Sinecure, Soliloquy, Pessimist, Philanthropist. And the right answer to this MCQ is B, that is Soliloquy. What are the meanings of the other options? There is sinecure, which means a position which requires little or no work but gives the holder a status or a financial benefit. Then we have a pessimist, that is someone who has a tendency to see the worst happening. Then we have a philanthropist, it's a person who seeks to promote welfare of others and who's generous and who gives on donations. Then we have a soliloquy, that is the act of speaking one's thoughts aloud when by oneself or regardless of the hearers, and this especially takes place in a play. So we have lots of Shakespearean plays which have a soliloquy, and we can remember Julius Caesar's Antony's speech. Then we have the famous speech by To Be or Not to Be in Hamlet, and these are the soliloquies which are spoken alone. Single person speaks them without any other person listening to them or present in the play scenario. Okay, then we have MCQ 10th. You can see the indirect speech and you have to find the indirect one. He said, I cannot help you at present because I am myself in difficulty. Choose any of these four options which you think is correct, and the right answer to this MCQ is option B. That is, he said that he could not help me at present because he was himself in difficulty. So it's simply going to be this way. He said that I cannot. Ye to galat hai. It's wrong, of course, because they have used I in this case, which is not correct. Then B option is he said that he could not help me at present because he was himself in difficulty. This is actually the right one. Then we have he told that he could not help you. This is wrong again. This is reported. We cannot use first and second person. Then we have he asked that he asked. He never asked it. He said it. Okay. Therefore, D is wrong. C is wrong and B is correct one. That's the one left. Then we have MCQ 11th. You have to find the passive voice. The sentence in active is prepare yourself for the worst. Choose any of these four options in the passive voice, and the right answer to this MCQ is option C. Be prepared for the worst. So it was prepare yourself for the worst. Then the A option is not right because you be prepared for the worst. You again we cannot use first and second person in case of a passive voice also. No, we can use first and second passive voice actually, but we cannot say it like that. You be prepared for the worst. It is not grammatically correct. Then we have the worst should be prepared by yourself. This changes the meaning entirely. This doesn't make the same meaning as the subject sentence. Then we have be prepared for the worst. This makes the correct sense. For the worst, preparation should be made by you. This is more of a request, and this is entirely a different kind of way to present it. This is not the passive for this thing, okay? And therefore, be prepared for the worst is simple passive for the sentence. Coming to MCQ 12th, every one of the students has bought his identity card. Find the error. If there's no error, mark E. And the right answer to this question is option A. We have to change everyone to each one. Why? Every one of the students, okay? Every one of the students cannot be spoken like that. You have to say each one of the students, or you can say every student. Every one of the students doesn't make sense, and therefore A is the part which has the error, and it's the correct answer. Coming to MCQ 13, we have to find this place, the word which should replace this blank. I wonder whether I dash ever see him again. Shall, will, should, or would. And the right answer to this MCQ is D, would. I wonder whether I would, because it's talking about future, and therefore I wonder whether I would ever see him again is the correct choice. Coming to MCQ 14th, the correctly spelled word has to be found. A, B, C, or D. You have to find the correct spelling of the word. And the right answer to this MCQ is option C, avaricious. It means having or showing an extreme greed for wealth or material gain. From this time onwards, I thought I would just explain the meaning also, because in this way we're actually learning a new word also. So not just spelling, we learn the meaning also. And to avaricious, the meaning of avaricious is to have or show an extreme greed for wealth or material gain. Therefore, avaricious ka synonym, we can say the synonym of avaricious is materialistic. Okay, so this is the thing. Now we'll move to MCQ 15th. Firm is related to flabby in the same way as piquant is related to bland, salty, pleasant, or small. And the right answer to this MCQ is A, bland. So what are we saying in this case? Firm is the opposite to flabby. Something is firm and something is flabby. Then we have the opposite. Piquant is opposite to bland. Coming to MCQ 16th, the doctor said that patient should not have wasted before coming for help. You have to find the part which has an error. So choose any of these four options or no error. And the right answer to this MCQ is option B, that is change patient into patient, the patient. Since there is emphasis on the word patient. How? The doctor said that the patient should not have wasted before coming for help. Okay, wasted time should be there, I guess, but it's fine. This is not an error, we can say. Should not have wasted before coming for help is right in itself, and that the patient should be the thing, because the patient has been emphasized. He is the subject of the entire thing, that is, he's the object of the entire thing that the subject is saying about, and therefore that the patient should be written. So these were the 16 MCQs for today. I hope you enjoyed doing them. You did something great. You improved, I hope, and therefore you can just rate it, review it, recommend, or share it if you want to, and do it please, because that will help us know the feedbacks from you. And thank you. Have a nice day.